Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty good here, and welcome to the channel. It is a decent day outside, so it's a good day to get the Tacoma out and see what it sounds like. You know, have you ever bought a vehicle, brought it home, and after you're listening to it for a while, you start to have these little annoying things that you didn't notice when you were doing the test drive or when you first took it home from the dealership. So I thought it'd be interesting to give you guys some different perspectives of what the Tacoma sounds like on the road, inside the engine bay. The exhaust is going to be a little different because I did change the exhaust in mine, but you can hear what the MBRP exhaust sounds like after it's been on the truck for a while. I did some videos when I first put it on, but it's a bit broken in now, so maybe a little bit different, I'm not sure. So we're going to take it out and let you guys hear what it sounds like in different situations. In the cab, out of the cab, going down the road, whatever I can think of. Stay tuned. Okay, there's a couple of different startups for you guys. From the front of the truck, obviously, and the rear. And now we're going to do a startup inside the cab. So let's listen to this. Of course, you've got the seatbelt, warning, reminder, beeping at you when you start up. Normally, the radio would come on blaring, but, for copyright purposes, I can't show you that. But you could hear the exhaust in the back, of course. This does have the MBRP exhaust on it. So let's just listen for a second. You can hear what it sounds like running inside. There you go. Now I'm going to take off, drive up the road a little bit so you can hear what it sounds like while we're actually driving. Okay, we're going to shift out of park into drive. You should get a little bit of a lurch, a little bit of increased exhaust sound there. Here we go. There it was. Now this is just going to be driving down the road, obviously with the camera inside the car. And I'll give you a couple different perspectives, I guess, of that. Here we're driving in a pretty low speed area, so not going to get a lot of tire noise or road noise in here, but in a few minutes we're going to be on a 55-mile-an-hour road, and that'll give you more idea of what these tires sound like inside the truck with the windows up, no music on, obviously, and you'll be able to hear a little bit more what that sounds like. In a second here, we'll be on a 30-mile-an-hour road, and you can hear kind of what that sounds like. It's more like city driving or in-town roads, if you will, lower speed road. Right, we're at right about 30 miles an hour or so here now. And you really can't hear any road noise. I don't hear any tire noise or road noise or anything like that in here. Maybe just a tad. I'm not even sure if the camera will pick that up at all. So you might be able to hear a little bit of sound as far as that goes. I think you're probably more likely to hear the exhaust than any kind of road noise or tire noise from inside the cab. But let's just listen for a minute. That gives you some idea of what it sounds like at a lower speed. As you can tell, it's pretty quiet, except for that exhaust grumble you get once in a while when I give it a little bit of gas. But we'll come back on when I'm on the higher speed road and let you hear that. All right, we're turning on to a 45-mile-an-hour road right now. And just like that, we are up to speed. So you guys can hear a little bit what the exhaust sounds like when you're giving it gas to, you know, get up to speed, or just making a turn and getting into traffic. So in a couple of minutes, we'll be into a 55-mile-an-hour zone. I'll be quiet here on this road. You guys can hear what kind of road noise there is. Really not too much. I mean, I can hear probably more wind than I can any kind of tires, you know, slapping on the pavement. So I don't really hear a lot of noise from these tires myself. And you certainly have heard that before. Have you ever been beside a vehicle that has really loud tires and it's really annoying? We were next to somebody the other day, a guy in a big truck that had, I don't know what kind of tires on it. They were huge, and man, that was very, very loud. But now we're going to be at 55, so let's get up to speed. You guys can hear. What the exhaust sounds like, as well as any other noise in the cabin from the tires, you know, against the road or whatever. Really not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, next I'm going to stick the camera on the back window, hopefully protecting it from the wind a little bit so that you guys don't get a ton of wind noise, and let you hear what the truck sounds like out in the open while driving down the road. I'm going to try to get onto a 55-mile-an-hour road as well as this 30-mile-an-hour road I'm on. So let me go ahead and put you guys back there. That was on the back window of the cab in a 30-mile-an-hour and then a 55-mile-an-hour speed. I'll be interested to hear myself if we got a lot of wind noise or not, so we'll see. Speaking of wind noise, how does it sound in here with the driver's side window down? Let's listen to that. You know, in the summertime or whatever, sometimes when it's not too hot outside, you drive around with the window down. So do you get a lot of wind in here? You can tell by my flowing locks that there is a decent amount of wind in here. You know, some vehicles you get, some have a lot and some don't. We'll put that back up now. And that gives you an idea of what it sounds like in the cab with the driver's window down. Fortunately, it is rather warm here. It's 57 degrees, so not too bad. But, you know, I've had vehicles before that you can put the window down and they're so well designed aerodynamically that you don't get any wind in the cabin, and that's kind of nice. I will say that's definitely not true with the Tacoma. You do get a lot of wind in here with the window down. So if that's of concern to you, beware. Next, we're going to pull off back at home, and I'm going to let you guys hear what the engine sounds like just at idle with the hood up and the truck running. You know, one thing I had noticed the first time that I lifted the hood on the Honda Civic Sport that I have, it was very I'll almost say like rattly, you know? You could hear the lifters and the engine and everything kind of clanking around in there. And at first I wondered if there was something wrong, you know? So I'll be curious to hear. I haven't really listened to the motor in the Tacoma myself. I've had no reason to have the hood up with the truck running, so we're going to hear it at the same time. So I'll be curious to hear if that sounds anything like the Honda, or if it's more refined, if you will. So hold on, we're going to do that next. Okay, we're back at the ranch here, so let's go ahead and pop the hood and see what this thing sounds like idling with the hood open in the engine bay. So let me go ahead and walk up there with you guys. There you can hear it beeping at me, telling me that I've left the key in there. All right, here we go. This is in the engine bay. And you do hear a little bit of ticking in here too. Interesting, not as much as you do in the Honda, of course, but you do get some decent ticking in here. Go around to a couple different areas. Listen to that. Huh. Walk around to the other side over here just to get a fair comparison. You can see the belt down there spinning around and the plastic fan. Interesting. Huh. Well, that's what the engine bay sounds like, or the engine sounds like rather, with the hood open. A little bit of sound coming out of there, a little bit of ticking. Again, not as bad as the Honda Civic Sport, but maybe a little more than I thought. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here, kind of a quirky little video, show you guys, or let you guys listen to the different sounds that the Toyota Tacoma makes. Of course, I have the aftermarket exhaust on it, so it's a little bit louder than your stock version would be, but otherwise you can hear what it sounds like. As usual, appreciate you guys watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button if you haven't before, and we'll see you next time on the web. Have a good day. Bye.